If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please consider liking it because I'm terrible at FIFA and I need all the self-esteem I can get. If you're interested in football shirts, football boots or anything football related, go check out my Depop. The link for that is also down below. If you do need any coins, head over to u7buystore.com. Use the code TVM at checkout for a discount. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. This was actually meant to go out yesterday, and for whatever reason, YouTube didn't put it live, and it just stayed as a draft, which is a little bit irritating. So, originally, I'm glad it didn't go out, to be honest, because originally I put the video out and I had it commentated with me saying how I want to play with this team or something similar until I win, which kind of remains the same in a way. I would like to use like a really bad team, because when you go into games like this against people who have Mbappe and all these high rated cards all over the place, it makes me think, well, if I've got a terrible team, and I'm talking bronzes and all the rest of it, I have absolutely no faith in me winning the game. Like, there's just no chance of me winning. So to even get a goal against someone like this would have been class. And I get far more enjoyment as being the complete underdog. And, you know, I get using the foundation players can be classed as being an underdog because, you know, he's got Mbappe and I think he brings on Neymar at one point and a few other cards. But I want to be like a real underdog. Like, I've got bronze players, silver players. Okay, I've got Beckham, but I do end up changing the team, or rather, I don't think I will. Like, I'll show you it, but we go a goal up with a silver player who has like 50-something shooting. And that, I got more enjoyment from scoring that goal than I think I've had in any like weekend qualification or anything like that. So what I was originally going to do was just build a decent bronze and silver team with maybe 2 golds and Dudek in it. And I've still got it built. I might show it to you when we go on to like the live portion. But I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. It's not that I've become bored of it already. I don't know. I might do something separate to the Road to Glory where I take a really bad team, kind of like a 1-and-up, I guess, and I just try and get a goal or try and get a win or whatever. Literally a series called Until I Win. I think something like that might be useful. Because I don't really think it has much purpose in a Road to Glory. Like, there's not really an achievement for it in a Road to Glory. It's kind of just like the journey of my account more than anything else. A Road to Glory, that's how I see it. It's not really a road to glory like in past FIFAs where trying to finish in elite for weekend league or trying to get to a certain division. You can get to whatever division you want this year regardless of whether you're good or not, because there's no relegation. You will eventually get there. So I don't really class that as too much of an achievement. And with regards to weekend league, yeah, okay, I could go for a higher rank than I've had before. I could, you know, play and say, right, the goal is to get 16 and 4. And I'll never get there, but I could make it a goal, and that could be the Road to Glory goal, and we try and improve the team and make it better and better and better until I eventually get there. It's not going to happen. So it's just going to be the journey of the account. I am doing a lot with my coins right now. You'll see that in just a second after we finish the gameplay in a couple of packs. I am currently unassigned. My opponent gave me a goal here, which I was a little bit annoyed about. It did make the stats at the end of the game look a lot more favourable. Like, I'm looking at that and thinking, oh, I only just lost, but obviously I did technically lose 3-1. He just gifted me the goal. We should have scored at the end, to be fair, but we missed a bit of a sitter. I think it was Luckman who missed it as well. He's actually the gold card in the team. He should have scored, but there we are. That's life. So I'm going to continue to play with my main team, and I am going to play a little bit more in just terms of rivals and such. I played a couple of games yesterday. You'll probably see the gameplay tomorrow. Well, maybe you won't, because it's going to be 6 PM Road to Glory style tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to open any packs, though, unfortunately. But I played 2 games yesterday to make sure that I got the 3 wins in rivals. I didn't have it in me to play the games I needed to get 7 wins, because I just left it too late, to be honest. That's all it came down to. I decided, oh, I didn't want to do it, and then when I decided, you know what, I actually do want to do it, and I've got enough time now, typical. It's just the way, I think it's just the way my brain's wired, to be fair. The 3rd player pick, and I only chose him because I wanted 3. I thought I might as well pick 3 duplicates. If I've already got 2, I might as well choose 3. So, that is the team. that I built to play until I win, I guess. But like I said, I think I might make it its own series, and I might take out the golds, but that's largely irrelevant. I've decided against putting that in the Road to Glory, really. I showed you the first game. I was actually going to do a complete 180, but then realised that the video didn't even go live last night. So, yeah, I showed you that game essentially for no reason, but I suppose it was a little bit of fun in the middle of a Road to Glory. I don't know why I did that. The team that we currently have, I kind of thought, well, that's it. I probably won't look to upgrade it much now until Team of the Season, and then we'll mess around with some Team of the Season cards. But I played last night in some rivals, and for the most part, I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but I didn't hate it, and it was all right. I've changed a couple of settings here or there, and things seem a little bit more responsive. It was a little bit more fun to play, but this guy right here is now a problem. He's too slow. Need to get him out. I need to replace him with someone. I know that there are some decent cards coming that could potentially help. There's a Joe Gomez. I don't know if there's someone else. Christensen is an option, but I think he might be too slow. But I think he'd be too expensive, to be honest, Joe Gomez. He's one of those players that even if he isn't good this year, he will still have a high price tag because of how good he's been in previous FIFAs. It's one of those, you'll just have like, what's the word I'm looking for? Notorious price tag, if you will, more than anything. It's just because he's been good in other FIFAs, people will automatically just assume he's good. That will raise his price. That's why people still use Musa Sissoko in this game, even though he wasn't actually very good. He was just good in the last 2 or 3 FIFAs, so people instantly went for him. So I want to get rid of Romero. I will look to bring in Roberto Carlos at left back if we can get the SBC done in the next 11 days. The problem I've got is I can't open packs right now because I am currently unassigned. I don't want to be known as one of the people who will buy loads of cards of any one particular player, show them in a tweet or a video, and then the price goes up because of that. But I think we're safe because nobody watches these videos, so we're fine. I can show you who I've bought and I'm unassigned with. I would say it's largely risk-free. There is a small risk to it, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, going into like things like qualifying for rivals and stuff, I'm not against it. I will do it every now and again if I've got the time to do it and I know I can play a full weekend. But for example, this Team of the Week is horrendous. I don't really care about it, so I'm probably not going to bother. But rivals-wise, I'll play a few games here or there. So I do have Division Rival rewards to claim, which, I mean, I might as well claim them now. I can't open them, but I will claim them. Only 3 wins, so don't get excited. But, like I said, I am currently unassigned, so I can't open them. Tomorrow at 6 PM, I think we'll just look at the team, look at the potential upgrades, look at the SBCs, see what the whole thing is actually all about, because it's not just a freeze promo, it's like fire and ice or something. So there's going to be something, like a twist to it. I think there's like a weak foot skill move twist. Like this week they get a certain boost, next week they're reissued in packs as the fire item or the ice item, and they've got the opposite sort of thing. So we'll see what happens. But option number 1 is to take a 45k pack and 1,500 coins. Option number 2 is to take 2 untradeable 45ks with 1,000 coins. And then option number 3 is to take a Jumbo Premium Gold Players Pack with a small Prime Gold Players Pack and 1.5k. I don't actually know. I can't work out which one would be better. I'm thinking this one, right? But then again, that pack can be good, the Jumbo Premium Gold Players. And the small Prime isn't terrible either. I can't remember how many cards are in a Jumbo Premium Gold Players. I'm thinking it must be 24. I'm guessing there's 12 in a Prime. So surely it's better to take this one, because then we get the small, so that's an extra 6. I'm going off memory. I'm just taking that. So I think we get extra players in this one. If I'd got 7 wins, it would have been a hell of a lot more, obviously. But I'll just take that. I think it's an extra 500 coins as well. Get in. And we'll go from there. Next week, I think I'll get 7 wins. But this week, we'll just have to make do. I will do marquee matchups ready as well. And I've done a couple of the other daily SBCs, so we'll have those as well. I may go and do a little run round of some league SBCs if I've got enough in the club. But I've not been doing them, and I've not been opening bronze packs. Because I think this might be empty then. Yeah, it is empty because I've gone and put in around 100,000 coins, maybe a little bit less, maybe more 80k into some players ready to sell. I know, like I said, I can't open them because I've gone and bought a lot of Gabriel Jesus. I've gone and bought a lot of him. And I've gone and bought a fair few Pereiras as well. I've got a couple of Danjuma, nothing too crazy. I think I've got like 3 Claude Maurice because I just couldn't get him cheap enough. Why have I bought these players? And what do I intend on doing with them? I'm going to build a full Pereira Gabriel Jesus team. Jesus in goal and defence and midfield, and then Pereira up front. What I'm going to do is sell them, obviously. Now, I tried it with Team of the Week, and I picked the wrong player. I anticipated Dumfries would get the inform. I think I mentioned this. I anticipated Dumfries would get the inform instead of Calhanoglu because he was Player of the Month. They gave it to Bastoni. I actually thought of Bastoni, but I was swayed by what I saw on Twitter of people guessing it was Dumfries, and I went with the majority, and I was right, but I was also wrong to go with them, if that makes sense. So, I've ignored everything now, and I'm just playing it safe. So, Pereira is going to get a versus Fire and Ice, whatever they're called, player tomorrow, I think. He was in the leaked team, and I say leaked team, the whole leaking thing on Twitter right now is going mental, but I've seen his name leaked a fair few times. I think there's even official stats coming out. I'm not sure if Pereira's been one of them, but I've picked him up every single card for 650 coins. There is no way I can lose money on him because I can sell them for 700 now if I want to. They will sell, and especially if EA release upgrade SBCs, I'm covered. The whole point behind this, of course, is if he does come out as a versus Fire and Ice card, whatever they're called, he will rise because his card will go out of packs. He's Argentinian in the Italian league. He may be required for certain solutions to SBCs. People, building solutions on Footbin may include him. If they've done this, they'll do that to try and get people to buy the card, etc. And yeah, there's a chance that it might go up to 1,000 coins. If they release an upgrade that requires rare gold, he may go up to 1.5 naturally anyway, because that's what happens. So that's awesome. Got quite a few of him. We'll probably end up buying more of him as well if I can get him for 650, because like I said, it's risk-free. And then there's this one, which is a little bit more risky, but at the same time, not really, because he's an 83 rated card. I can't imagine an 83 rated card dropping below 1,300 coins, especially one that plays in the Premier League who is Brazilian. The links are just too good. Picking him up on bid, even like with a hunter on him, picking him up on bid for 1.2, 1.3, something like that. They're all kind of... my wireless controller is low. I don't know why. I bought one for 1.5, don't know why. I've got one there for 1.6, I really don't know why. But most of them, as you can see, I'm going through them. Most of them are between 1.2 and 1.3. There's only the odd one that is like a 1.5k. I don't really know why I've bought them for that price. But either way, I've not spent a tremendous amount on any of them. At the moment, I'm pretty sure they sell for about 1.6. I'll go and double check. It's really annoying to try and get the bids as well. Like if you do that, and then you do that, for example, it'll be like the 50th minute. So yeah, the 37th minute. You're telling me that they're on a market with like 5 million items currently active. You're telling me that the nearest ending auction is 37 minutes away? No. If you change the filter, get rid of Gabriel Jesus and like do some Brazilian forward Premier League or whatever, loads of them come up with like a minute left. I don't understand it, but either way, we got 1.5, 58th minute. They will sell very, very quickly. But if I want to sell them right now, I can get 1.6. And again, 17 minutes. I saw one earlier. I bid on it, 1,200, and then literally like a second later, he sold for 1.8. So people will see that didn't show up just a second ago. 1.4. But there are people who will pay 1.7, 1.8 who are just lazy. They'll like search him up. First one they see, they'll buy him if they need him for an SBC or something. So I could sell him to lazy buyers. But the hope is that he goes above 2k. Anything above 2k and I'll take it. If I can get more, I'll get more. And I'll take it. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are. So I'm hoping to turn the 80,000 coins I invested into around 160, maybe a little bit more if these cards go as high as I hope they're going to go. The thing that I'm hearing about it as well is that it's a 2-week promo. Well, it's not a 2-week promo. I suppose it is a week promo. But there's 2 versions of the card. So, for example, Gabriel Jesus comes out. He leaves packs. And there's an ice version. And then at some point they will release the fire version of that card. So whether that's a week of ice and then a week of fire, or whether it's... I don't know. We don't know enough. We'll find out more tomorrow, I'm sure. But that's my investment. That's my team. Why does Raheem Sterling not have a chem style? Because he's on my transfer list because I packed him. That's the untradeable one. I'm actually tempted to sell the tradable one. And maybe we can kiss goodbye to the record that I've currently got on him as well. Because I might actually sell him today. And then I can use those coins to just reinvest into what I want. So the record on this one is 251 games and not a tremendous amount of return. He's been playing left mid for me for the most part, to be fair. So, I mean, it's not a terrible return. Left mid in my team, 3-5-2, ends up being a defender as well as an attacker. I've actually switched into a 4-2-2. I'll talk more about that when I show you the gameplay. That'll probably happen on Saturday. But for the time being, that's where we're going to end things. I do apologise that this series is kind of like me either making excuses or coming up with an idea and then abandoning it halfway through, etc. It's just what I do in life, and it's what I'm doing in this game. So that's what you signed up for, unfortunately. But hopefully I can sell all those cards tomorrow or the day after, on Saturday afternoon, with any luck, for a decent profit, and then I can open all the packs and then maybe reinvest that money over the weekend ready for Team of the Week. And that's what I want to do from now on, because it's such an easy way to make money, and I never do it because I don't like going assigned, because I like opening packs for content. But if I can just do this every now and again and build up the coins that way, it will leave me not having to play things like champs just to be able to get a few coins. I can just invest 50k, 100k to turn it into, well, double my money basically. And then I don't have to worry about going in and playing it when I don't have time to play it. So there we go. If you have enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory, bit boring, but I do apologise, that's just me, then hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.